A very good morning to all of you dear students. Yesterday, our topic was epidermis and its exoskeleton, of which the skin of the fish, or we can say the integument of the fish, it acts as the envelope or the covering of the body. The main purpose of the skin is protection, or the first line of defense against injury or disease. Besides this, various important functions are associated with the skin, that is respiratory function. Skin is respiratory function, they are osmoregulatory function and as well as excretory function. Many important other organs are present in the skin, like phosphorescent organ, poison gland, electrical organs, and many pigments are embedded in the skin for the coloration of skin. So today our topic is skin and its coloration in case of fishes. Coloration of fishes is because of the presence of various kinds of pigments in the cells that are for the coloration. The skin possesses numerous types of melanophores or chromatophores, and these cells contain many types of pigments, and these pigments are responsible for the coloration of the skin. We are dealing with the skin of the fish. You can see that the skin of the fish is beautifully colored. It is because the skin contains many types of chromatophores, and these chromatophores possess many pigments, many protein like pigments. These proteins are responsible for the coloration of skin. So the integument of the fish contains different types of chromatophores, and these chromatophores contains different types of pigments, and these pigments are responsible for the beautiful coloration of fishes. You can see here in terms of lungfishes, the beautiful color of lungfish, African lungfish, Australian lungfish, and Lepidoceran, South African lungfish. Different color of the fishes is because of the presence of different types of chromatophores, xanthophore, iridophore, iridocytes. These cells contain different types of pigments. That is why they are beautifully colored. You can see here a beautiful colored fish. We called it lattice calcifer, commonly known as barramundi in Australia, or Ashton sea bass. It is beautiful because of the chromatophores present embedded on the skin. You can see here acanthurus. We called it surgeon fish acanthurus because of the blade-like structure. Acanthurus, surgeon fish. Tetraodon, puffer fish because of its body structure. Diodon, porcupine because of its spines. These beautiful colored fishes because of the presence of certain types of cells called as chromatophores present on the skin. So you can see here coloration in fishes. Coloration in fishes refers to the variety of colors and patterns seen in their bodies. It is produced by separated pigment cells called chromatophores, and they serve as important functions. So अगर हम कलरेशन की बात करेंगे फिशेस की, तो द स्किन हमने ऑलरेडी शायद पढ़ा था, द स्किन ऑफ द फिश अगर हम हिस्टोलॉजी की बात करेंगे, स्किन ऑफ द फिश कंटेन्स थ्री इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट्स on histology: the upper part epidermis, the lower middle part dermis, and the third part subcutaneous. The epidermis part contains chromatophores. Because of the presence of chromatophores, we can see the different patterns, the different bands of the fishes, different beautiful colors of fishes that we are that are present on the screen because of the chromatophores. Types of coloration fishes: pigment based coloration. It is caused by the pigments present in the chromatophores. Chromatophores are special cells for the coloration of fishes. They contain different types of pigments. So, on the basis of the pigments present in the chromatophore cells, they may be the melanophores. Melanophores are the pigments or the cells that are responsible for the black or brown color of the fish because of the presence of a pigment known as melanin. The another one is xanthophores. Xanthophores, they are the pigments present in the chromatophore. The xanthophore is yellow in color. They are responsible for the yellow color of fishes. That is why we call them xanthophores. The another one, as the name is here written, erythophores. Erythophores are separate cells of the chromatophores. Their pigment is red or orange color. That is why they are responsible for the red and orange color of the fish. So we call them as erythophores. The fourth one is leucophore. Leucophore, as the word is indicating here, leuco means white. These pigments are responsible for the coloration of fish, but what color? White color. These are the cells or chromatophores that are present on the skin of the fish, and these chromatophores are responsible for the coloration of fishes that we are dealing here. The coloration of the fishes is because of the pigments present in the chromatophores. You can see here Diodon hystrix or porcupine. What coloration? White with block spots. White color due to leucophore or black spots due to melanophore. Ophan, Lamprey gota, yellow, xanthophore. Golden fish, Carasus auratus, a beautifully golden fish. It is because of the chromatophores present in the skin of the fish. You can see here swordfish, beautiful pattern of bands, different colors because of the chromatophores. The guppy fish, also known as a million fish or rainbow fish, the different species of guppy fish, the bands, different colors of the body, black moly, melanin, xanthophyll. These different pigments are responsible that are present in the chromatophores are responsible for the coloration of fishes. So, types of chromatophores in fishes. There are 6 main types of chromatophores. What are chromatophores? Chromatophores, chromatophores are special cells for coloration, and these cells contain pigments. Depending upon the pigment present in the chromatophore, कौन सा ऐसा पिगमेंट है क्रोमेटोफोर में प्रेजेंट, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट chromatophores are 6 main types. Melanophore, because of the presence of a black brown pigment called as melanin. This is a chromatophore, but this type of chromatophore contains a black pigment, so we call it melanin, and is responsible for black color. This is present in most of the fish and is the most common pigment present in the chromatophores. The second one is xanthophore, contains yellow or orange carotenoid pigment, so we called it petradine pigments, and these are responsible for the yellow color of the fish. A chromatophore that contains yellow pigment, so we called it xanthophores. Erythophores contains red pigment. A chromatophore that contains red pigment, which is responsible for the red color of fishes. We called it erythrophores. And the fourth one is iridophores. Iridophores, they contain iridescent material, shining material, or a metallic colors by reflecting light of arranged purine guanine crystals. They reflect light, and these are mostly present on the dorsal side of the fish. Dorsal side of the fish. Dorsal side of the fish. Leucophores, they produce white hues, and cyanophores, they contain blue pigment. When these pigments are present in an aggregation, different colors are formed. You can see here structure of iridescent coloration produced by light reflecting and refraction from special cells called as iridophores, also called as mirror cells, because they reflect the light and gives the silvery appearance of the fish. That is why they are also called as mirror cells. They give shiny, metallic, or rainbow-like appearance in case of silvery fishes. So the combination coloration, many of the fishes shows mix of pigment and structural colors. Most of the fishes you can see here shows different color patterns because of the combination of different pigments. That is why different bands, different colors of fishes are seen. Color change in fishes. Many fishes can change color due to the movement of pigments within the chromatophore. If this is the chromatophore, if one pigment migrates towards this side and this pigment migrates towards the movement of the pigments inside the chromatophore is responsible for the color change in fishes. And nervous and hormonal control. It is under the control of nervous system and the hormonal control. Help is, what is the purpose of the coloration in case of fishes? What is the main purpose, main important function of coloration in case of fishes? First one is camouflage, social interaction, and stress. The important function of the coloration is that is camouflage. अपना जो दुश्मन है इनको क्या करना है, इनको धोखा देना है, खुद को बचाना है, ठीक है. सोशल इंटरेक्शन, how they interact with the other members of the species or within the species, and stress response. Functions of coloration. The first one is camouflage, protective coloration. Helps fish blend with surroundings to avoid predators. Once they see danger in front of them, what they are doing? They blend with surroundings to avoid predators. Example, flatfish match seabed color. अगर ये seabed का कलर है, ये अपना जो बॉडी का कलर इससे मैच करता है ताकि जो इसका प्रेडेटर है, प्रेडेटर को धोखा मिले और इसको खुद के बॉडी को बचाने के लिए अपना कलर को सराउंडिंग के साथ मिक्स करता है, ठीक है. वार्निंग कलरेशन. ब्राइट कलर्स इंडिकेट टॉक्सिसिटी और डेंजर. एग्जांपल, लाइव फिश. Sometimes the colors may be for the warning or alarm calls that something is happening, danger is happening. So mimicry. Harmless fishes intimate dangerous species. मिमिक्री के लिए यहाँ पर कलर का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है, ठीक है. सेक्सुअल डिस्प्ले और सेक्सुअल इंटरकोर्स. They have to attract their partners. That is why bright colors attract mates, especially in males. Example, guppies. Communication. Because of the coloration, they can change their color. They can change their mood, dominance, or breeding readiness. So for the communication, coloration is very important. And counter shading. Dark upper part and lighter under to the reduce visibility. To reduce the visibility, the coloration is very important. So this was all about today's topic, that was coloration.